Today we are going to talk about SMART goals. SMART means specific, measurable, aligned, realistic and time bound. Specific means it should be well defined. You should think about who will do, what will that person do, when, what, how. How is a particular thing going to happen? When is it going to happen? What is going to happen, and who will do it? Measurable. When we achieve our milestones, we should know that we have achieved something. It should be measurable. It should be quantifiable. Example, I have to travel a distance of 10 kilometers. I start from point O, which is 0 kilometers. When I travel 1 kilometer, I know that I have covered the distance. I also know that the time it took for me to travel that distance. If I plan to cover the 10 kilometer distance in 10 minutes, and I have spent 2 minutes in covering 1 kilometer, I know that I'm left with 8 minutes and 9 kilometers. So my average speed has to increase. I need to change my actions. Similarly, when you are doing something, once you keep re-looking at where you are, you can do the process management. Align. Your goals should be aligned with your guiding principles. Each one of us are governed by the values, which are our guiding principles. And when we are trying to attain a goal, we may have to make some compromises, right? We may have to give away some luxuries. If we are ready to make those compromises to attain these goals, then the goal is aligned, so that once we achieve it, it wouldn't feel incomplete. I would give you an example of, some of us want a 2 BHK house. Fair enough. The moment I buy the 2 BHK house, I know that I've got a family, right? I need a room for my kids, I need a room for myself, and I also need a room for my parents. Now I have achieved my goal, but I'm not happy because I do not have enough space. So it is not aligned with my guiding principles. Realistic. We know our strengths, weakness, the opportunities available, and threats. Right? We all know what we can do, what are our weaknesses, the opportunities available, and the threats. Now, when we make the realistic goals, we should play to our strengths. We should identify the resources required to cover up for our weaknesses. We should be able to make use of the opportunities available, and we should have a plan to beat the threats. So the moment we have a plan for all these four, our goal is realistic. Then is time bound. We should define time for our goal, because all these resources that we have planned with are dynamic. It may so happen that you decide to attain it maybe in 2 months, and you do not achieve it in 2 months, and the dynamics change. The opportunities are no longer available. The threats are more, right? The resources are all gone. So if our goals are not time bound, it may so happen that we may have to replan, and it may keep stretching furthermore. So it is important to make the goals SMART, make it specific, make it measurable, aligned, realistic, and time bound. Thank you.